Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of Free-to-Play's Members Adventures. So this is going to be a nice big episode for you guys for this weekend. Hope you guys are enjoying it and I hope you guys will enjoy this episode. We are going to make a madness of making some money in this episode, and it's going to cover 2 days worth of gameplay just because there wasn't enough clips on one day. Kind of got caught up watching The Witcher, which meant that I was basically on the laptop for most of the day, so I wasn't recording clips. Now, if you don't know already, the double XP has been announced for next Friday. I have made a video for this. It'll be in the corner as well, along with a couple of videos from this week, Market Watch, and a couple of money makers as well, thrown in the corner as well. I'd like to thank you all so much for the support, the likes, the subscriptions. It has been an absolute insane week for the channel. But if you are enjoying it, if you are brand new, keep hitting that like button and keep hitting the sub button as well. It really helps me out. And it's really helping this series get out and to be seen by more people, and hopefully to help more people get into the Runescape free members. Without further ado, let's jump into the next clip and let's get started on making that cash. So we are back, and we did a lot of AFKing last night, and we've made an awful lot of moves in terms of what we've been doing. So if we look at Grand Exchange, a few things have happened, a few things have sold, which will kind of explain what we've been doing. So yesterday I turned 6,000 teak logs into teak frames. As you can see, we managed to sell for an incredible price. The price, once we went to sort of like test the margin, was 51.5k rather than the 30k I was expecting to get from teak frames. So because of this, we have a pretty big cash stack to go off. And yeah, we've made a lot of money from there. The granite we bought just under 500. It's 1,000 coins each, and we've already sold them for 3.5 mil. So we bought them for something like 500k. Yeah, so 520k. We turned into 3.5 mil, which was a massive, massive flip. Because we've been making frames for most of the day, we've got 61 construction, which then meant I could go to my house and make my lectern, which is why you see teleport tablets. Now, I was trying to test margins and stuff yesterday, and the Camelot teleport actually bought for 5,000 coins, which made me panic a little bit because the Camelot teleport was what we're going to use to sell teleport tabs at a really high price. So that's why I've made some Varrock ones. But as you can see, overnight, these are selling for 21,000 coins each. And this is what I was trying to say. Again, I'm going to reiterate the point that use your Grand Exchange to buy things over time. It doesn't matter if they fill or not, as long as you've got something else to do. It's taken a full day, but we've managed to sell 150 Dragonstone rings for 22,000 coins each. They didn't sell all of yesterday, but as we've logged off overnight, they've managed to sell. So that is something I'm going to do again, because the profit on that is something like 15k per ring, which is incredible, really. I'm only going to sort of do like 150 at a time because I don't want it to sort of run out and then I'm stuck with 1,000 Dragonstone rings where I'm going to make a lot less profit. But that is very, very good. We also did our Stonewall segments from the limestone you can get from Bill. So we sold 173 of those last night. So that's yesterday and the day before. So that's 2 days worth of Stonewall segments. Might have been a couple left after construction as well. And that was another 2 mil to the cash stack as well. So what I'm going to do is just claim some stuff, but as you see here, 12 mil cash just from half the frames. The other half is sold. We've also as well noticed that the buy price for refined teak planks was very cheap. So for 3 of these, let's say we'll call it 8.5k, I can hopefully then turn these into teak frames. And even if I only get 30k, that is still going to be something like 20k profit to go. If I can get a high price, it's going to be even more money on top of that. So really, really good. And in terms of like what we've got sort of outstanding, all of this stuff, which we're going to collect from the Grand Exchange, there's such a low investment cost. Like to make these teleport tabs and sell them 21k, I'm pretty sure I bought some clay last night for 750-ish. Clay was very cheap. Yeah, 775. I bought some law runes for 214. So to make those Camelot teleport tabs, it's 1,000 coins. You can see here it was 5.7k I bought it at, but 1,000 coins to turn into 21k, and like to make teleport tabs, it's not even really that slow. So what I think I'm going to do today, because I've still got some clay outstanding, I'm going to go and make the rest of this into teleport tabs because we've by far paid off our investment already. And then I can leave these on the Grand Exchange for the next couple of days to sell. And this is what I was saying about teleport tabs yesterday. I will make a decent amount, leave them on the Grand Exchange, and then only go and make some more once they have sold. So yeah, that's really nice. This granite, again, we've managed to pick a couple more up, but I'm going to probably just get that order out and then retest the margin. If the margin's good, we'll do some more granite. Granite was a very good method and really good considering I had no requirements. And then these teak frames is going to be another 9.9 mil. But if we're going to sort of like check the price of where we are now, we're at 41 mil for literally 2 days game played. So We're going to start investing that 41 mil into other stuff. So we're going to buy some Infernus Pyroclast. We'll get that offer in. And what I'm going to do really is finish off all of my teleport tabs for this morning. Then I'll come back and really sort of lay in what we're going to do on the Grand Exchange. Probably take like 30 minutes just to find some methods, find some prices. And then we'll talk through when all the sell offers are in, all the buy offers are in. Because things like Dragonstone necklaces, as much as they are good, I think we've found better things to go and do. So yeah, looking really, really good. So what I'm going to go and do now is go and finish off those teleport tabs, AFK away. Come back later on with the game plan of what we're going to do. And then we'll get moving and see how much we can make today. I think if we can get things buying quite nicely on the Grand Exchange, we can, we can make some decent profit. So, welcome to day 4. Don't know what episode we're currently on at the minute because we had quite a lot of clips from the first 2 days. But I kind of vanished yesterday and basically put my head down and grinded a lot of money-making methods. And also invested some money. So, as you can see from the game chat, we have made some moves and we have made some serious profits. Now, we'll go to the Grand Exchange now to go through and talk through what we've done. But I've made a lot of progress yesterday. So we've been focusing on a couple of things. Obviously construction, we've been doing frames, we've made teleport tabs, which have sold. I've been trying to buy some of the refined planks just because I think that's a real big way to make quicker profits. And also a little bit quicker in terms of construction XP and turning over as well. Like with not having to turn the planks into refined planks, it's just quicker just to make the frames from refined planks. But we struggle with buying volume, so what I've been trying to do is utilize my Grand Exchange to the absolute fullest and just run through a number of different money making methods. So first thing to start with yesterday, basically my Grand Exchange slots were all full. I was pretty much playing on a laptop and I didn't want to sort of get up and record a clip, so I got a bit lazy, but what I did decide to do was invest some money into 38 Herblore. I think it cost something like 2 mil-ish. And the only reason it costs so much is because Harlander potions unfinished are like 6k each. And that's how I train pretty much from like 26 to 38. I'm pretty sure you can do it a lot cheaper, especially if you're going to start a new account now. What I would advise, it might not be the best advice in terms of the game integrity. Wait to get some form of protein to get to that level, or I would just continue doing like the Shem potions or just doing something else. I just think Harlanders are a bit too expensive. I thought the energy potions would still have a decent price, but a 4 dose is 1.2k and even then it probably won't sell. So I did lose a little bit of money following like what the wiki suggested. So always check other methods. Don't just follow the wiki straight away because you could always find some better ones anyway. But the reason I got 38 Herblore is because that's going to unlock prayer potions, which then means we've got another skill to do. It'll only take something like 1,000 prayer potions and then I'll have things like super attacks. Super attacks are also very, very good. But prayer potions, super attacks, super strengths, all those potions are like 5 to 6 mil profit per hour. So they are very, very good. Now, looking at the Grand Exchange and what we were doing last night, I'm just going to go and check back. Here you can see all the sort of like prices I've bought as well. So I actually bought my Harlander potions for 6.5k and the remaining ones I kind of failed a little bit and sold them 5.9. But I would reckon we've spent, might be a bit cheaper actually, might have only been about 2 mil, which again will make that money back so quickly. Now, as you can see by my info, I did go and price check some other things. We tried to see what the price of Clockwork was. And don't get me wrong, that is a very, very good price. And Clockwork might be something we go and test out. I just would have hoped the margin would have been a bit more than that, just with how sporadically Clockwork will sell. We price checked the prices of refined mahogany planks. We know the frame's roughly going to be about 40k. So even like to buy at the top tier, we're still going to make 19k profit per plank. So that is really good. We tried Blessed Sand, and just looking at that, it was so far underneath mid, it wasn't even worth checking extra fine sand, so we sort of got rid of that. So we bought the battle staffs for 10.8, the earth orbs were 272k, so about 11 mil, so we made about 5 mil profit. Battle staffs have really gone up in price, which caught me out a little bit. I was sort of expecting to buy a battle staff for like 4k. Once it was like 5.4, that takes a bit more profit out than what I thought. Still very good, still a really good way to train crafting, and we made like 5 mil, so it's still money in the pot, but at the minute we've got stuff which is paying us better, so we'll just stay out of that for now, and then we'll sort of cycle on battle staffs when we can get them for a better price. With the double XP being announced for November, that might have affected it, I don't know, but they were just a bit more expensive. Managed to sell the Dragonstone necklaces over mid, so we dropped the price down a little bit compared to what I wanted to sell them for, but again, it just shows, especially with Dragonstone necklaces, because of these supporters, you have people buying them all the time. just hold your price out. Once you hold your price out, eventually they will buy because eventually they'll go low volume. In fairness, Pyroclast, we actually bought 1,000, so 5.7k we bought that for. I'm hoping that Ultra Compost is somewhere around 10 to 11k, so that's a 3.5 mil. We'll actually have to go and empty our buckets today. We'll do that at some point. It's a little annoying for a 20-minute task, but again, it's going to make us a lot of money, so that is very nice. And then I made some more teleport tabs off the basis of them selling very well. So yesterday we sold 21.1k and we put the offer in, and I was expecting these two to take weeks to sell. I was really shocked to log in today and find they've sold for 21k each. So what I said and sort of set out as a plan for teleport tabs was basically going to wait till 1,000 have sold, then make 1,000 more. So today I'm going to be doing teleport tabs as well, which it'll be fine. We'll make these into 300 mahogany frames. Dragonstone rings sold for 22k yesterday, so I made another 250. I'll just leave these in and hopefully look, or we'll pick out a chance as well. I'm thinking between now and when the bond finishes, these will sell. Very similar to the mahogany planks, we're picking up frames for 3.3k each. They're a very slow buy because I think no one really sells them, so I'm just leaving them on here. Same with granite as well. These will be just two things which will plug towards the end of a bond, and then sort of like a day or two before the bond finishes. If the offers don't fill, I'll just use the resources we've already got and already sell them. Teak frames seem to have gone down a little bit, but again, I'm not really in need of cash now, so I can just leave these to sort of like sell. The only reason I'll try and get rid of them quite quick is if I need things like the bank space, which, looking at how we're sat now, I will be pretty good for a bit. So what I'm going to do today, and what I'm going to set up for today, is going to do the teleport tabs. So we'll do 1,000 Varrock, 1,000 Camelot, and then we'll turn these refined planks into frames. Then I've also got to do Ultra Compost. That's on the list today. That'll be like another 5 more profit. And then I'll still go and do big bills, limestone into stone wall segments, because again, it's just such good profit and it's so free. In terms of where the value for the account currently sits at, 78.2 mil, which, yeah, that's really, really not bad for about 3.5 days work. And even then, like yesterday, I didn't really play for the full day, which is crazy. So yeah, really happy with how we're going, really happy with how we're moving. So what I'm going to do now, I'll just check what my daily challenges are. Pretty decent daily challenges there actually. We'll skip the dungeoneering one, but we will do mining and we will do herb. In terms of what's here for the week, we've got, yeah, some alright rewards. Again, we're always worth doing it because, again, what we want to do with this account is, well, not only do we want to make a lot of money, we want to build stats out for the future. So if we ever wanted to play again, we've got the stats to build up on and move up on as well. And that's why Herblore was such a nice purchase, because we're going to use it and we're going to push it further on as well and get the levels. I did get a start from like treasure hunt keys. I'm just opening as and when, because I think at the minute, with the progress we're making, any sort of stars or stuff we can use to sort of help with like levels will be nice. But this promo, not really anything on the Grim Harvest. I got some, actually speaking of it, I got some Silverhawk feathers yesterday and those artisanal gears. I'm just going to throw in this tab here. These are the rewards I got yesterday. And again, this is what Treasure Hunter really does. It really causes issues. I'm just going to throw them into this tab and I'm not really going to use them. So we'll just throw them away. But between like the Silverhawks, I think that's like a good, yeah, a good 500k. And the artisanal gears, I think that's like another 200k. So we've nearly made like $1 million just from like doing that. But yeah, apart from that, last wheels as well. I weren't thinking I was going to like do really well on last, but we've actually been playing quite a bit. We're up to 22.6k. So who knows? We might do a little bit of a cash in to see if we're going to get lucky. But I'm going to throw all the items I can in the Grand Exchange. I'm going to throw these over here. This was my little Herblore tab yesterday from doing the potions. Again, nothing too special. It really wasn't a lot to go through. I'm buying up some other teak planks. So these were the ones yesterday before like I upped the order a little bit. Because there's going to be so much profit in teak planks. I'm actually going to check out what the top price is. Yeah, so it seems like they're a bit low volume in a minute. So worst case, I might actually buy a little bit of teak logs. Teak planks. I'll buy some teak planks a little later on, if we run out of things to do. But I need to buy some clay, so not that. We'll need to buy some clay. I need to buy some lore runes as well. But you can see, like, for selling these teleport tabs for 21k, the margin in it, we're making like 20k profit per tab. It is just crazy. Now, I'm going to go for 1,000 Varrock, 1,000 Camelot, because I think it's nice to split them up. And it just means we've got a chance to sell like twice as quick if we've got two different teleport tabs going at once. But Again, I've mentioned it numerous times on the channel that teleport tabs really are a very good way to make money. The videos never seem to do well, but they really are a great way to build an account up as well. But I've rambled on for a bit already, but that's going to be the game plan for today. We're going to come back and update you guys on how we get on a little bit later. These lamps, I am probably going to throw it on something a bit wasteful, just so like it doesn't affect like what we're doing. What skill really isn't? I'll put them on divination. Divination, yes, it can be helpful to an account, but also as well, it's not going to cause us too much controversy on like speeding up the skills which we're going to make money from. The money making skills we're going to grind through, and yeah, we'll do it the slow way. I do think other things I might invest in as well is going to be fletching. Fletching can make some money at like 74-ish with Onyx bolts, but I do think the requirements of Bruce and stuff is a bit too far away. I think we've pretty much got everything we need for money making. Maybe farming, but farming is quite long-winded with the speed and stuff. Smithing, again, we might spend a little bit of money on smithing. We do have some bonus XP from when we were free to play. That was what we throwed on during our free to play time. But we shall see. Just one more time, thank you guys so much for your support. Really, really do appreciate all the love on the video so far. Thank you for the comments. I have dropped a comment on my community tab if you have or have not seen it. I'm asking for recommendations. At the minute, I'm playing an awful lot. I'm going through series. I've just finished The Witcher, admittedly, in about a day. So don't pay too much attention to that. Bit disappointed, to be fair. I thought it started and ended where we basically were, just a little bit of distance in between the cities. Like, they started where they pretty much ended season 2. So yeah. Also, Superman was a better Geralt. It's night and daylight between the two different characters. But yeah, let me know if you've watched it already. What did you think? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? And let me know what you're watching at the minute. We've had some great replies already on the community post. But keep them going in the comments as well, because I think we'll be doing the brand new Fresh Accounts members. So I need quite a bit to watch to keep me going for a little while. So I'm going to finish it here. I think you guys can agree that this was a pretty massive episode. We have made probably half a bond all in one episode with numerous money-making methods which are pulling enormous profits. I mean, the teleport tabs were a start, but also things like the frames and the refined planks as well were huge profit for this account, and being able to sell things like Dragonstone rings for that price as well have really helped us going forward. But if you have enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We will be pumping out the videos. We'll be doing 2 more for you guys tomorrow, another sort of installment of this series, and also we're going to be doing our final collection of Last Wills and Clan Confections to round off the Halloween event. What an event it's been, and what a couple of weeks it's been for the channel as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Any suggestions on what you want me to cover on this series or this channel, drop them in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts on how we're doing with this series as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.